Yep. Let me see how many we're gonna get in here, S fam. I have to apologize for y'all. I know it's been a long 14 days. Ah, dang. One was in here, one left. I know it's been a long 14 days since I posted something for y'all, man. I know it is. By the way, it's your boy Drill Sergeant Lynch. I'm back again with another. It's been a tough one, man. It's been a tough one. We had a different kind of week this week. And maybe I'll get into it a little bit more a little bit later, right? But I do want to explain to y'all what we're currently going through now in week 3. Y'all stay focused and motivated, by the way. If this is your first time to the page, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Y'all have been coming up here trying to see what's going on. Even though I haven't been up here in 2 weeks, that speaks a lot about y'all, man. And I appreciate y'all coming to check me out. Appreciate y'all for watching. I see Proudy up in here. What's going on, Proudy? What's up? What's up? What's up? Capture top moments. New. Create a highlight video. I don't know if I should try it or not, but what's up? I'm gonna wait on that. So, week 3 just started. What's today, man? I don't even know what it is. So today's Monday. Week 3 started yesterday. We took our first ACFT of this cycle. We took the first ACFT today. And I'm hanging in there, Proudy. I'm hanging in there. Hanging in there. We took our first ACFT today. It was crazy because we're still trying to stop spreading germs and stuff like that, or at least avoid spreading germs. So it's just crazy the different changes that we got to do, keeping our 6 feet away from each other. We conducted the ACFT in different ways, which is something that we always do, but we had trainees out there spraying down with Lysol, everything that the trainees had to touch. We had them spraying down with Lysol and stuff like that, just to help stop the germs from freaking flowing and all that good stuff. That happened today. So we also went today to the EST. And I know I spoke to some of y'all about this before. The EST is kind of like a video game where you go and engage your targets. But what the trainees are working on is grouping and zeroing with the M4. Grouping and zeroing. So what they want to do is make sure that they can get 8 out of 10 rounds within a 4 centimeter target, or paper target. So they did that. We got through that. We only had, y'all wouldn't believe this, we had 20 trainees in the building at a time, and we just had to cycle them out, cycle them in, and cycle them out. The crazy thing about what's happening with this whole pandemic and just how we're starting to operate, it's starting to get easier. Because we're learning how to conform and do what we got to do. We got to learn how to keep it moving. With that being said, if I can, S fam, I'll get into it a little bit later in detail on what's been going on. And I don't want to get into it totally with y'all, but I will say this, that I had a couple battle buddies who were off recovering, so that means I had to stay and run the platoon by myself today. I did get a little bit of help for a little while once we did the ACFT. So for the most part, my battle buddies were home doing recovery, and I was running the platoon. I kept it moving. I was staying focused and motivated myself, and I just kept explaining to the trainees how in the Army, everything always changes. I love to use this concept. and this metaphor of the Army being different containers. You might have a cup. You might have a bowl. You might have a square Tupperware bowl. You might have a round Tupperware bowl. But the soldiers and trainees, we are like the fluid in the bowls, in the containers, and we conform to the changes around us. That's it. So we rocked with it like that. What else? Just crazy day, man. Crazy day. Everything we weren't totally eating in the dining facility for a minute. We had to wait, and we were doing field feed. We did a lot of field feed last week. A lot of field feed, like every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So we finally started going back to the dining facility today. It was so funny because I had to brief my trainees and tell them, hey, look, we're going to the DFAC for dinner. I looked at one trainee's face, and you could tell he was so happy. Like the way he looked, He tried to keep his military bearing, but once I said it, I looked at him. He was like, now you could see it in his face. It was freaking funny, man. I had to kind of turn and make sure I wasn't laughing at them, laughing with them. So it was good, man. We're catching on to the new way of how we're operating with the pandemic. I don't want to say the word. I feel like YouTube catches on and does some crazy stuff. So, but we're catching on with how we're doing, and it's going pretty good, man. Tonight, right after dinner, chow, I had the trainees go inside, wash their hands. They wash their hands before and after every meal. They wash their hands. They clean up the barracks after every meal and before every meal, and that's how we're helping to combat the germs and stuff going around. But we had a lot of mail today. We've been going to pick up mail, but for some reason we just had a lot of mail today. We picked up the mail, maybe because on Saturday and Sunday we don't get mail. So we picked up the mail today. I delivered the mail. I did really good because I made sure the ones that had packages, they stay right next to me. I'm in the front of the formation. I call the trainees up. They come and get their mail or their packages. They stand right next to me and they crack open them packages. I know y'all seen my thumbnail of all them freaking snacks that this trainee's family freaking sent him. This trainee's family sent him Pringles, Cheez-Its, Twizzlers, Jawbreakers, freaking all kinds of things. You know how they got lemon heads? They sent him apple heads. They sent him white cheddar popcorn. They sent this dude everything. I made him open up the whole box right there. I called everything out. The trainees was like, man, I had to tell them shut up. I love telling the trainees to shut up, by the way. I do it in a joking manner, but at the same time, I mean it. Like, be quiet. You know what I mean? I just do it because my drill sergeants used to do it to me. So, and y'all gonna be surprised when I tell you what we did with this trainees, all his snacks. Y'all are gonna be surprised. I remember back when I was in freaking basic training 10 years ago, and I know I sound like an old head. I remember back when I was. But when I was in basic training 10 years ago, my drill sergeants, whenever we got contraband and stuff that we weren't supposed to have and snacks like that, they would make us open it up. Well, I remember one battle buddy. This dude his family sent him like 3 bags of peanut brittle. Peanut brittle is like peanut, and it's got like caramel. It's like if somebody put peanuts and caramel on a wax paper and then chipped it off, and it's in just little chips. They made him eat like a whole freaking bag. And then when they did that, they made him drink water right after that. So you know what he did, right? He threw up everything right there in front of the freaking formation. And it was freaking funny. What's up, Lauren? What up, Cherry? I see you up in here. But it was freaking funny. I know some drill sergeants that when the trainees get snacks and stuff, they take all the snacks and they hold them and they throw them away. But really they might, have a little snack for a little bit later or something like that. So let me tell y'all what I did. With guidance, of course. I took this trainee stuff and I had to tape the box. I had to tape it all up. Because in my mind, I initially was going to do this. I just didn't know exactly how and where I was going to keep it at and stuff like this. But I was just going to give it back to him at the end of the cycle. I had to make sure with my guidance, I had to make sure it all taped up. That way, just in case for some reason, just for health reasons, make sure it's all taped up and everything. And I'm going to give it back to him at the end of the cycle. But this dude had a ton of freaking stuff. And it was freaking surprising. It was surprising to see him have all this stuff. So, anyway, as fam, just to let y'all know, for the rest of the week, we have some more rifle marksmanship coming up. We have a land navigation class coming up. And we should be going to do our first day in the field. We also have the physical endurance course coming up very, very soon. That's always fun. I've already been briefing the trainees about it. I'm telling them stay focused and motivated. Well, I don't tell them exactly stay focused and motivated because then they would know everything. So I just tell them to stay motivated and I throw focus in there. But I let them know, at the end of the physical endurance course, once they complete doing, once we complete going through by platoon, they can do a competition where we'll have 2 males and 2 females from each platoon go through the physical endurance course time, and whoever goes through and gets the fastest time going through at the end, they win. Now, I didn't tell them what they were gonna win, but if they win, they're gonna get a streamer. So, you know, it's like bragging rights that they get to put on their face band or their flag that they won PEX. They won the PEX course. I didn't tell them that. I just told them there's something in there good for them. And I just want them to make sure that they bring home the freaking bacon, y'all. They got to do the best that they can do. Got to do it. Probably saying we had to put contraband in our personal bags after mail call. Cherry saying chilling just got off work. Okay, that's what's up. So yeah, probably that's about the same thing. That's what I was gonna do, put it in his personal bag. But I don't know. I just boxed it up. Maybe I'll put it in there, maybe I won't. But I have it all taped up. That way nobody can freaking go digging in there and freaking getting anything out of it. And I gotta brief my battle buddies. My battle buddy, my senior drill sergeant. Look, here's his box. Got everything situated. Yeah. There's a lot more that I could be talking about that happened today as fam. I want to apologize to y'all so much for not coming up here in freaking 14 days. But when I tell you that last week was really different, and I don't really have much to tell y'all about work last week, I'm going to just leave it like that. Okay? That's the reason why I really wasn't up here. I didn't really have much content to tell y'all anything about what was going on in the barracks. So it is what it is. I think what I'm going to do as fam for this page is do more live streams. That way I don't have to spend as much time editing. I tell y'all, it's tough. It's tough, man. It's just tough doing a lot of stuff. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it with live streams on this page and just let y'all know how things are going. Knock out a good thumbnail and just keep it moving from there. So as fam, I'm gonna go. We're gonna continue week 3. We're gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna try and keep giving y'all updates as much as possible. Anything else I could think of. Once again, I apologize, but I appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the brand new subscribers. We're at 520 something right now, which is freaking beautiful. Let's just stay focused and motivated and keep it moving, S fam. Stay focused and motivated. Get motivated up in here one time. Appreciate y'all to death. Y'all have a lovely evening. Deuces. Drill Sergeant Lynch, I'm out.